All right, so we're gonna do something a little different with this video. We're gonna do a lesson, so to speak. And this applies to bass because that's what I'm holding right now. It also applies to guitar. The same lesson's gonna apply. It would apply keyboard. Um, a large proportion of instruments that you're gonna play, this rule will apply. Ukulele, whatever. So now, before any of you music theory elitist types come in and say, well, actually, on my instrument, the trombone or the trumpet or whatever, this doesn't apply. I don't care because I'm not discussing your instrument, okay? You take that somewhere else. We're discussing bass, guitar, keyboard, piano, those type of instruments. I believe the term they've used is tempered. That use that, the 12 letters of the musical alphabet, so to speak. So, we're going to start off, we're going to teach you two different notes. And they are related, and they're both important to know. So, we're going to start off on the D sharp note. Now, if you've played bass or guitar or any sort of instrument for any sort of time, you probably know exactly what it is, but we're going to start simple. Do it, there are multiple places you could do a D sharp. We're going to do the 6th fret of the A string. So, A string is this one right here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. It's a D sharp. It's an important note. You got to know it. Now, the second note we're going to look at, equally important, you got to know it too, is going to be an E flat. So we're going to start on the E, which is we're going to use the 7th fret of the A string right here, and you're going to go down 1 fret or a half step. So you're on the 7, go down to the 6. That's your E flat. No, wait. The 6th fret of the A string. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, because guess what? It's a D sharp. It's an E flat. It's a D sharp. It's an E flat. They're the same thing, okay? I have had quite a few, strangely, just annoying encounters on some of the bass player Facebook groups I'm in with music theory people. I can't think of a good way of saying what I try to say, but people who are all music theory trained, right? They got degrees and went to Juilliard and whatever else. I don't really care about all that. But in discussing this concept, they keep saying, "Oh, no, they're different." And in the context of playing a bass or even a guitar or a piano, they're not, right? A D sharp and an E flat are, practically speaking, in space speaking, and sonically speaking, the exact same note. Now, can they be different intervals in a scale? Sure. That's not what we're discussing. We're discussing, practically speaking, are they the same note? And they are. So if you're playing a song and it says you need to play a D sharp at a certain spot, and you hit the E flat instead, no one's going to notice. Nobody. Not a soul, because they are the same note. If you disagree with that, if you think I'm wrong, if you can prove to me somehow that they are, in fact, not the same note, feel free to comment down below. If you agree with me, awesome. You can comment too. But, yeah, the only argument I ever get is that, well, on a trumpet, I don't care. I don't play a trumpet. I don't need to know. And I'm willing to bet you that they're still the same note, even if you have to play them a little different, right? On a fretless bass, okay, that'd be a little bit different. But then they're still not really this. They're still the same note. Just with a fretless, you don't have frets, so you can play the wrong note, and it's not a D sharp because you're actually playing like a D half sharp, or I don't know how you do that, but that's the point. So, hope y'all enjoyed this. It's a little different than what I normally do because it's a little bit confrontational, I guess. The trigger warning, you might be disturbed by the facts stated here.